My name is James Grant Gilbert. As a young child, I always enjoyed movies, watching movies. Like writing was a very good subject for me because I loved writing things. And basically, a trip to in 2003, my parents took me to California, where I went to different studios out there and sort of fell in love with all the different things about being a filmmaker. I saw how they directed movies, how they produced movies, how they did all the concepts to make a movie happen. And then as a when I came back from my freshman year of high school, I started taking mass media courses and was on the school news team for 2 years. And that's sort of how I was in front of the camera and behind the camera, and that's sort of how I became, wanted to become a director and producer. I love being behind the camera, like director, camera operator. I just love being able to direct people, set up the different shots. Mostly Spielberg films. Spielberg was one of the first directors that I really got exposed to. The first movie I saw as a child was E.T. And then after I saw E.T., I started watching all the different Spielberg movies. And I've been watching Spielberg movies ever since, and I love his storylines. His movies are always great. I would have to say like Michael Bay movies, because his movies are somewhat realistic, like Armageddon, end of the world, that could happen in the near future. We don't know if there's intelligent life out there, but there could be. Just like Spielberg, I mean, he does a lot of alien movies too. So, and I've always been fascinated with the whole alien aspect too of movies and different things of what's out there in the universe. I mean, I'd love to do like a documentary or even a film on like what's out there in the universe, because we don't know, but we've made so many movies about aliens and different beings from other planets that it'd be cool to actually make a superhero movie or make an alien movie. One of the first movies I saw that really understood writing concepts was the Scream series with Kevin Williamson, because he's such a good writer. All his stuff is based on true events. And also Mark Swan, he was one of my inspirations as a writer. And he's the one that actually inspired me to create my own TV series called Small Town Blues, that hopefully is one of my goals to get published on television. And I have ideas for 6 seasons. I've created characters, probably over at least 50, 60 characters for the show. Also, I'm very into traveling, and would be very cool to travel around the world. Do travel documentaries to different theme parks, different places that are points of interest for vacations. And it's what I love to do. I love traveling around the world, so why not make a career out of doing travel documentaries and seeing different places all over the world. My script, Small Town Blues, I just sort of want to give high school students answers to what's going on in their life. Have different situations every week with different characters, and explain to them how they would solve a problem, or what it's like to be in high school and help them solve what they're going through. Really, it's just me trying to get my name out there, for one. Trying to enter my films into film festivals, stuff like that, and just really working hard, because I'm a hard worker. I mean, I've had a couple jobs in high school, and I've had trying to work hard and prove to people that I'm a hard worker. And also in the future, I want to become a director and producer, and be able to produce and direct my own films. And also a goal of mine is to get my script, Small Town Blues, produced and picked up by a major television network, because I have tons of ideas for it. I've gotten a lot of scripts written for it, and it'd be great to have a show like One Tree Hill or Dawson's Creek, on the air that will provide for the next generation to come along.